Hi there and welcome to Influence, a show all about the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. I'm your host, Jessica Graves. Today I'm excited to have Dr. Will Davis, one of our guests today, who's an assistant professor in the Agricultural Economics Department. Dr. Davis, welcome. Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, what your academic history is. Let the folks know who you are.
Sure. So like Jessica said, my name is Will Davis. I am a professor in the Ag Econ Department here at Mississippi State. I grew up in Birmingham, Alabama, and I went to undergrad at the University of Alabama at Birmingham, and then went to graduate school to get my PhD in economics at Georgia State University. I've been in Starkville since August of 2020, so moved here during the pandemic, but it's been a really great experience, and I'm happy to be here today.
Awesome, thank you. So we're here today to talk really about the new data science program. So I anticipate there may be some viewers that are like, what is data science? I'm not sure where this conversation's going. Why don't you briefly introduce what data science is to our audience?
Sure. So data science is a really exciting interdisciplinary field that's been growing over the last few years. It covers quite a few different things, so it's kind of a little challenging to put a definition on it, but the way you can think about it is it's different skills and approaches to taking data, oftentimes big data sets or noisy data sets, and converting them into useful information. And data science typically is the overlap of three domains. The first is math and statistics, so you got to know your math and your stats in order to analyze the data. The second is computer science, so you have to know how to program a computer in order to take the data and convert it into usable information. And finally, you have domain expertise. So this is where data science sometimes can differ from traditional fields, where you don't only have to be an expert in data analysis and how to use data, but you also have to understand the field and the topic you're studying in order to get the most useful information out of it.
You've done a fantastic job of outlining the details of what data science is. Thank you for that. So let's talk about how data science maybe fits into your role as an ag economist. And so generally speaking, ag economists do work across a lot of different disciplines. I understand that you do work maybe in the health side, the human health side of things. So how about tell us a little bit about how data science really fits into your role, maybe even some specific examples of how this is applied as an ag economist?
Sure. So like you mentioned, I'm primarily a health economist, but a lot of my work is on government nutrition assistance programs and adult and child health. And a lot of people, I think when they think of what an economist does, they have a little bit of confusion. They think it's stocks, they think it's money. But what I really do is I mainly look at how policies affect people's health outcomes.
Yeah.
And so using data science, it all really relies on the use of data in order to inform our understanding of those questions. So in a lot of cases, I'll use large data sets and statistical methods in order to estimate how these policies impact people's health.
Yeah, and so I think there is oftentimes, especially recently, we hear some conversations about like big data, like the farming data that's used, and maybe there's some negative connotations applied to that, but you've really done a good job of explaining how the data science field can really be a positive thing and help us make improvements in policy and things of that nature. So thank you for that especially. Let's talk a little bit about this is a new undergraduate program, a Bachelor of Science in Data Science, and it's an interdisciplinary program at this point here at Mississippi State. Talk about what the maybe potential impacts or how students may benefit from this program.
Sure. So it's a really exciting new program. It's the first of its kind in the Southeast, and it's really going to be able to train students for some of these new career opportunities in data science that are sometimes a little harder to break into because, for example, if you have the stats background but you don't necessarily have the domain expertise, it can be kind of hard to work in those roles. So for the students that are going to be enrolling in this new program, we perceive them getting quite a few different jobs in a lot of different fields. And of course, the program covers different departments across campus.
Sure.
But specifically for the students who are potentially going to look into the ag, so we have a concentration in computational agriculture and natural resources. These are students that could work in fields like, ag finance. They could work in fields related to agricultural autonomy and machine learning. And it's really a lot of exciting new jobs.
Yeah.